Today I will be talking about this new album, Trench, and it is good. I have a t-shirt, I don't know if you can see. I've got a Trench t-shirt. Of course, I'm a fan of them. 21 Pilots, they're amazing. Alright, so I'm gonna go over each song, what I thought about it. Now, this is not a reaction video because I already heard all the songs, so I can't really react to it, you know. This is a review, so I'm just gonna start off right away. And the first song, Jumpsuit. I thought that song was super good. I like the deep sounding bass in the song. It sounded very good. It made it super good. And when it got silent toward the end and then it just exploded up again, they're just super good. Alright, number 2, Levitate. Now, Levitate was an all-rap song. I already know most of it. I learned most of it. And it's very good. Now, meanings I'm not really good at, but I can tell that this song has pretty good meaning to it. I can't really explain the meaning that good, but yeah, it has super good and big meaning, a big story behind it. Alright, but I like that song. I really like that song. Third song, Morph. I like the way it started, the beat to it. It started very good, and it got into the rap. I love the rapping parts. They sound super sick and awesome. And that part, Nicholas Borbaki.
He's trying to stop me, that Nicholas Borbaki.
I thought, isn't that referring to Nico, like Nico in the Niners, you know, something like that? Had some kind of relation there. At first I thought Nico was a bishop, and I don't know, I think he might still be a bishop because he's trying to run from him, and he's always trying to stop him. I really don't know. But anyway, that was a very good song. I really like that. My Blood. Okay, number 4. My Blood. That song, I thought was pretty good. That was a good song. I liked when it got into the bass part of it, when you heard the bass, the sound of it. It just sounds very good and sick. And the meaning, I think the meaning is that when you think that nobody is there with you, that there's somebody that one person will stay with you no matter what. So, yeah, I thought that was very good. And a lot of meaning. Again. Alright, Chlorine. Chlorine was a super good song. This is one of my top 5 favorites. Alright? So, it just starts. The beat, it sounds very, very good. And then gets into sipping on chlorine. So obviously it sounds like a suicide song, like that. Sounds pretty sad. So yeah, because obviously sipping on chlorine will obviously kill you. So yeah, there's still a lot of meaning about that. The part I like most about that song is where he says, "I'm running for my life," and then it starts right into the rap. That I thought.
Had you in my coat pocket where I kept my Rebel Red.
The vocals, the sound, it just sounds powerful, and it sounds super, super good. So that was my favorite part. But by the end of the song, there's a whole lot of meaning on it, and it sounds so good. Can you build my house with pieces? I'm just a chemical. I can't really decipher what that means. Try to think about it, but you know, not that great with figuring out the meaning. But the overall song is about suicide, but it sounds very, very good, and it sounds like a completely different song, and I love that about it. 21 Pilots. Now, Smithereens. That was a pretty good song. That was obviously about his wife, that he would stand up to a guy much bigger than him, and that he would get beat up for her. And I think that sounds pretty good. It's a pretty good song. And the beat and everything sounds good. So yeah. Neon Gravestones. Now that was pretty powerful. It had a very big meaning, especially in the end. Cannot exactly find the meaning in it. But it's very meaningful. But okay, I think it means to celebrate the life of people, of your relatives that made a good path for themselves and made a good path for you. That's what I got from the ending of it. To celebrate the life that they lived and what they did good in life. Okay, the hype. So this song was pretty good. I liked the ukulele in it. I mean, that gave it a lot of power. I think I liked that part near closer to the end. Now this song is about that no matter how disfigured, messed up crap you are, how much crap you are, that you'll still be alright. And don't believe the hype. Don't believe what's popular, because that is not what you're about. Don't change yourself to be popular. And you'll be alright if you stay yourself, even if you're messed up. And by the way, if you watched the video of the song, if you watch the video of this song, you see the official audio video, that the vulture, I see, if you look in his eye, I see something. It looks like maybe a music video like they did for Jumpsuit when they were coming out of the hiatus. But I don't know yet. I don't know. Nico and the Niners. Again, that was a very good song. I like that part. I like the I like pretty much everything about it. There's not really much criticism I would give to that song. I'm pretty sure that this has some relation to that earlier song. Morph has a relation to that song, Nico and the Niners. But yet again, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's the same person at least, but I don't know what kind of character is he. Is he good or bad? He sounds bad, but based on what I'm hearing, but who knows? He could be just a person that's actually survived Dima, escaped it, and is having a hard time being with getting used to his new life outside of it. That's my theory. Cut My Lip. So from that song, I got a vibe of the song Ride by 21 Pilots and Blurryface. So it sounded like a slowed down version of it the first time I listened to it.
I'll keep on trying. Might as well.
Sounded pretty good. And if you add that bass in, it made it 10 times better. I like when they add that in. And So it says, so the meaning, can't really, but there's a lot of meaning. There's always a lot of meaning in their 21 Pilots songs. I can't really give out the meaning or say the meaning. I don't know. But anyway, that was a good song. So my battery died. And I also decided to close the blinds as well. So where was I at? Cut my lips. Yeah. I was saying that if you sped it up a little bit, it sounded a little bit like Ride. So yeah, you just sped it up. But anyway, that was a very good song. And though I may not know the exact meaning, but kind of sounds like that, even though how bruised he is, face of contusions. He will still keep moving, no matter how beaten up he is, and keep trudging along until he reaches the point he wants to get to, the end result. Next song is Bandito. Now this song was definitely the top 3 of my favorites in the top 3. And had some very interesting lyrics. I could take the high road, but I know that I'm going low. I'm a bandito. So, can't really point to what that means to. But either way, it was a great song. I loved the build up and to the end. The end was my favorite part. But I loved the build up at the beginning, then the end, and it just sounded very great, perfect together. It came along perfectly. So yeah. Yeah, definitely the top 3. Pet Cheetah. So what I got from that is that he wants to slow down time, he wants to stop time, and until he solves the problem, a problem, it could be relating to Dima, which is probably the likely thing. But yeah, that was a very good song. All these songs were very, very good. Like the rapping part, of course. In the end, how it just sounded all together there. When they were saying Pet Cheetah. Alright, the next song, Legend. So I like that song, of course. I liked all of these songs. That song I read about, it was about his grandfather that was on the track, the album Vessel, that he died during a hiatus. And I liked the way how it sounded very good. It sounded more upbeat and more like a celebratory song about his grandfather. So that was a very good song, and I liked the way he did it. It was kind of an ingenious idea, and it was well put together. So yeah, Leave the City was the most powerful song. It's not my favorite, though, but it's the most powerful. It's basically saying, I think this is kind of obvious. It's basically saying that he will still, he will stay alive. And in time he will leave the city. It might be the city of Dima, but yeah. So yeah, but he will stay alive. And I love the build-up. It sounded very great. I love how they do the build-up in their songs. And the end that he said about last year and this year. Last year couldn't keep pace, and this year he can. Entrench. So he's far from home. From his usual home, what he's used to, and then Trench, he knows it's a safer place. So yeah. and he's gonna have to adapt to Trench, and he can, because he has others with him. He's not alone there, and yeah, that was a super good song, beat and everything. It delivered power, lots of power, and overall sounded very great, and spectacular wrap up to the whole album. So out of 10, I do have a little bit of criticism. I like songs a little bit more faster, but even though I like them a bit more faster, the slower ones, how they put that together, were very good and sounded very good, even though they were slow. So yeah, there's a few other tweaks here and there, but other than that, I can't find anything wrong with this album. It was so good. I think this is better than Blurry Face. And maybe I think it's better than Vessel, too. I don't know, it's close. Vessel is definitely my favorite album, but it is close. I liked... They're all good. So, yeah, I would probably rate it 9 out of 10. Because I don't rate it anything 9 out of 10. I don't give it a perfect score. Mainly that's based on Lane Boy by 21 Pilots. That their message in that, to never trust a perfect person or trust a song that's flawless.
Don't trust a perfect person and don't trust a song that's flawless.
I kind of like the logic in that. Their logic, I guess. Is it logic? Is it logic? That's why I would rate it a 9 out of 10. That's the highest score I can possibly rate it without perfection. But yeah, it was very good. Very good. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment below. See ya.